Hi, hello my loves, hello my sunshines. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Luz Ginsan. I am sending, as always, all this beautiful energy, love, positivity, good vibes, this magical, positive, uplifting energy your way. And if you are here today in my channel and you came across this video, there's going to be some really important things that I have to share with you, my sunshines. And I deeply believe there is no coincidences. God, universe always finds its way to reach, people and to share the messages. So I strongly believe that if you are here, you are meant to be. There will be something in my experience that you can, take it for yourself. You can learn it, apply in your own life, and I really hope that my experience will help you to grow and become better, more happy, positive, uplifted, healed version of yourself. And we all are also in Christmas season, so I'm sending you the best Christmas wishes, love, positivity, and I hope that you had an amazing time with your loved ones. You hug as many people, family members as you could. And I really hope that you are feeling great. And if you're not feeling that great, then stay even more, because after what I have to share with you, I think you will be feeling 10 times or at least few times greater, better than you've been before you came and click on my video. So let's get started. So today, my loves, I want to talk about self-love and importance of it, and I will share my experience, my spiritual awakening, the real reason why I have created this channel, and what I have learned, what I've been going through, what my story, basically, that you would that would make more sense for you why I am here, why I'm doing what I do. And I hope this will benefit you too. And let's get started. So I was always spiritual child, I will not lie. I believed in something more than just physical world. I believed that time in before 2019, I believed like in God, spirit. I believe in something, higher. I wasn't so in tuned into my spirituality just yet, but I was very spiritual all of my life. I believed in karma because my mom was like this. I believed in energy. I believed in do good and receive good. And I am this type of person. I can't even hurt a fly. I believe in, this energies and all of that so deeply. And this was like my way of a living life. But down the road, somewhere, I realized I was deeply programmed to believe that happiness comes from creating this perfect life where we all see, you need to finish college, you need to get job, you need to work 9 to 5, work extremely hard, overwork yourself, get, panic attacks, and that's okay. You just drink more Red Bull or eat more sweets and just get on with it. You're successful because you do all of that, and other people cheers you up, like all these things that actually uplifts your ego but drains your soul. Well, I wasn't awakened at that time that much to realize that, and I've been following programming beliefs till I think one day God kind of saw that and he thought, that's enough, girl. You had enough. Your soul, your mind, your body had enough, and it's time for your biggest spiritual awakening yet. So 2019, I got extremely sick with COVID. Uh, well, at that time, we all know that uh, even young people have died from this, sadly. Uh, when I got extremely sick, I had, which I know now, I had severe case because I was in bed for a months. I was not able to breathe. I was experiencing a lot of scary symptoms which I never had experienced to in my whole life, and I don't even know how to explain this. Is the feeling where you cannot breathe, feeling where you feeling like a fish in the sand. You cannot breathe at all. You feel heart rhythm increasing. You feel numb. You feel like it just felt so bad, you guys. I was like in bed. I could not even get out from my bed. I could not even eat. I could not even. I just was feeling like I'm going to die or something. And at that time, when I felt this way, I remember specifically one night. One night, um, and it's probably important to say that I did try to get help from NHS. Unfortunately, I've been rejected because at that time I wasn't classed as a risk group 8 because I've been 28 years old at that time, and they said I'm not classed as a risk group. They said elderly people, which I get, I do understand, and I couldn't get much help from NHS. So all I had to do, and all I've been told to do, stay in my house, isolate, and if things goes worse, give them a call. But of course, you can imagine how I felt. I knew that that's it. They're not going to help me. I'm literally felt like I'm left to freaking die. And at that time, I did not know how my health is going, how my health will be. The one day I felt maybe better, another day I feel it worse, and like all those 2 months, I had to fight the fights, extreme fights for my health, my spiritual health, my physical health, my mental health. And I will not say it was easy because there was nights where I thought, that's it, I'm leaving this world. My heart rate been stopping. I was getting no help from no one. I was just literally left in my bed. And now it was me and it was God. God, universe, spirit, how you want to call it. And so I remember I had one night where my health was extremely bad. My heart rate was just very, very high. And then I suddenly started to feel how it dropped so low. I was under my body felt like under so much shock, so much stress. I was in extreme fear. I was feeling extremely lost. I was feeling like I'm going to die. So that night, I felt like I'm going to die. And I remember that night where my death completely came to me. And that night, my ego completely died. I realized all the false truths about the system, about programming. It's like God took the shield from my eyes. I looked at my own life, how I've been living my life, and how I've been kind of forced to think that this is the right way to live. How I've been actually draining my spirit, my body, my soul, thinking that I have to, always be on top, always seek this thing. This programming does this to people, right? It makes us feel like we have to compete, like we have work too much, we have to stress, we have to, live into this kind of hustling mode, to always be on the go, run, never give ourselves enough rest, because who we are to think that we deserve real love and self-love and self-care. We just need to, just live into this roller coaster life and think that this is what we have to do. So God at night showed me this very clear vision, how so many people been programmed to live from the ego, live within this society's programming, and how we living like this, we are making ourselves feeling sick and getting sick very easily. And I remember that night was my night where I went to complete ego death, when I prayed to God so hard and I said, okay, God, if I made myself sick that way because I've been chasing the fake life, you know, I did not listen to my soul and my intuition. So how I can feel like heal now, because I said to God, I want to live. I love this life too much. And then this was, the biggest, strangest thing happened into my life. Like at that night, I realized that I love life so much to die. Which before I remember in myself, I used to be, stressed, depressed about the little things, and I didn't took my life so seriously. I lived, when I lived thinking like I have all 100 years to live, and at that night I realized how short the life is. How one day you're alive, another day you can die. And I prayed to God. I asked God to show me His presence, to make me feel good, because I wasn't feeling good at all. I was feeling scared, alone, and I know God been with me that night, because I felt this love's presence. I felt so much love, and I hear from God. I felt this love from God, and at the same time I heard from God saying like, you must love yourself now, from the real, true love, not the ego based love, not the love that you love yourself just if other people will love you, not that fake love, not that programmed love to love yourself just because you are perfect. But God said you must to love yourself unconditionally, no matter what. And that just sunk with me so deeply. It was like the biggest awakening, the biggest, the most important thing that I needed to hear at that time. And after that night, my mindset, my everything completely changed about my life, and I just could not go back and live my life the way I did. I just completely, I don't know, this experience changed me. And I started every day to love myself so much, to the point I started to feel in myself. Of course, I asked God to show me the ways how to heal, and God said, you have to slow down, you have to spend more days, uh, time in nature, you have to pray more, you have to, eat good food, you have to, disconnect from everything that does not make you feel good, which means like the job that drains you and makes you feel stressed, people that are bad for you, that they just drain your energy and they don't uplift you and they're not the best for you. You have to leave them too. And there's all of these beautiful things that God said that I have to do if I really do want to heal. And that was just amazing time, and I actually felt like the steps that I followed and the way how I did listen to God saved my life at that time. I don't think I would be able to survive. So I also started to do yoga, eat better food. I started to meditate, shut down my mind, shut down my thoughts, heal my anxiety. I start to listen to my body and my soul, because I felt that for a long time I did not listen to my soul and my body. And that's why God had to, make me maybe go through those experiences, that I would awaken finally. I would go deep in myself and I find the ways within myself how to heal myself in a real way. And now I love myself in a way where it's not ego based love, it's love that comes from God, knowing that I am worthy no matter how I look like, no matter what job I do, no matter how rich I am, this beautiful realization of self love that comes from God and is like real. and it's like beautiful. So, my loves, I want you to know that you must love yourself. It's not selfish to love yourself. The real love that comes from God, this not ego based, this true soul's love, which you deserve to have, you deserve to feel, and you deserve to feel yourself in such a deep level that you could say straight away that felt wrong. I need this out of my life now. I cannot carry on. I'm not gonna stay in this job because of fear, because of stress. I love myself more and I decided to leave this place. I'm not going to stay in this relationship because of fear, insecurities, or stress. Now I love myself and I know I can. I'm worthy of something that feels great. I am worthy to fulfill my dreams. I'm worthy to live my abundant dream, a magical, positive life. So self love and journey to self love sometimes can take a lifetime. One day you feel at your top, another day you're feeling like this. A guide as well told me that, it's gonna be good days, it's gonna be bad days, but the most important thing, it's never to give up on loving yourself. Even if you will have to do a break from that love, even if you will have to stop, even if you will have to realize some things before you can love yourself again, but never stop trying and trying till you die, because your self-love going to save you, is going to save your physical health, your spiritual health, your mental health. So, my loves, I hope this video resonated with you too. If you feel stuck in your life, if you feel, drained from this programming, ego based life, and you want to dive deep into spiritual and mindful practices, I am here to share what I've been through, because I kind of feel in my heart that this is my a mission. I don't believe that God gave me to go through those experiences for no reason, and I am here to be the most authentic, real, raw, loving version of myself, that I could help you grow, that I could help you to overcome your fears, everything, that you could become this most beautiful, magnetic version of yourself. Because I believe in, when you are healed, when you love yourself, you can love anyone else 10 times more. And this love will come from the beautiful, healed space rather than from fear, from ego, from insecurities. So, healing yourself, finding the real true love for yourself first, being good in your own skin by yourself, and then when you being that way, you are going to attract the most authentic, loving people and opportunities in your life. This is, I think, what's beautiful, but not when you live in ego, fear, and stress. No, this is not the love from God. This is not the real love. This is this programming world that made us believe and forget how truly beautiful, spiritual, and blessed by God we are. Sending so much love and healing your way, my love. Till next time.